Hey, welcome back to the Future Expat. I wanted to do a short video about foreign ATMs and a couple of tips that I have. So one of the things that I would highly recommend that you do before you leave the States is open up a Charles Schwab account. Give yourself enough time to get the card, make sure that the card works, fund the account. I'm pretty certain that there's no minimum amount to fund the account, and it's a super easy account to transfer money from one account to another account, although it does take a couple of days, so you want to factor that in. You have to open up an investment account, but you don't actually have to invest anything. So you have these two accounts. You have basically your checking account and you have your investment account. The great thing about Charles Schwab is that they don't charge you an ATM fee, and they refund any charges that were accrued by a non-Charles Schwab ATM. So it's the beginning of the month right now. I just looked at my account and I've been refunded, I think it's like 40 bucks, 40 or 41 bucks, which is a lot of money because I used a lot of ATMs since I left. I had to use them in Chicago, which is where I flew out of. And once I got here, I've been using it quite a bit. Chances are that I'll be using ATMs less than I had to do this first month. But at that rate, that's like $480 a year. I mean, that's not chump change. So I highly, highly recommend opening up a Charles Schwab account. The other thing that I do, because you don't want to be in a situation where your wallet gets stolen or you lose your wallet in an airport. I was in Taiwan, and that's where the layover was. And while I was there, I'm in a stall and I could see that somebody's wallet had fallen out of their pocket. Before I could actually do anything, that person was already gone. And so I'm standing there with this person's wallet. Thank God they came back. He came back into the restroom with somebody who could speak English. But this is my fear is a minor accident of some kind. You leave something behind, you take your wallet out to pay for something. And the thing is that it's not that hard to do. If you've been on a plane for like 14 hours or something and you're just kind of delirious, when you get off the plane and you go to get something to eat, I could completely see just leaving a credit card behind or leaving a debit card behind or losing my wallet for some reason. So anyways, I'm always paranoid about that. So one of the things that I do is I also keep the ATM cards for my bank, for my personal bank, in a separate wallet, in a separate location. So that way, hopefully, if I lose one wallet, I still have access to my money and I can still transfer money between accounts if I need to. I got the Flaming Lips hat on, in case you haven't noticed. And finally, I have a Wise card. And a Wise card is good for typically, ATMs in foreign countries if you load the card up with US money. And then you can take that money out in the local currency. Now, Cambodia is one of the countries where the ATM doesn't work with the Wise card, but it does work as a debit card. So I can still load money onto the card and use it as a debit card if I need to. I don't really need to because I have visas that I use, and the visas don't have foreign transaction fees because they're travel cards. Again, if something happens, it's a backup. And if I'm in another country and I want to take money out of an ATM, my memory is that I could do it in Thailand. I don't think the last time I was in Vietnam I was able to use a Wise card. So it does have some limitations, but I have used it in the past and it's been useful. A small tip is that whenever I'm in a country, I try to find like what's the most prominent bank in that particular country, and I use their ATM. So in Cambodia, for example, ABA is probably the most prominent, but their ATMs are everywhere. And so I use their ATMs because I just feel that if there's a problem with the ATM, if the card gets sucked in there and I can't get it out, I feel like it would be easier to get in touch with somebody who could solve that problem. All right, I hope this was helpful. And as I said, I just wanted to do this quick video, and I will talk to you later.